I'm not apologizing for anything. I said what I said. I did what I did. I'm standing on business. I'm proud of myself. Okay.
Jess, I have a question for you. If you had the chance to recreate just one moment or maybe one conversation over again, what would that be?
I wish that, well, it's not a conversation that necessarily happened. I wish that Chelsea and I would have had the opportunity to have a conversation before she got engaged. I wish I would have been able to tell her my over-the-moon excitement and love and support that I had for her.
Is there one thing or one scene that you wish that you could do over? And that's for all three of you. Is there one thing that you wish you could take back, something that you would kind of do differently?
You know, for me, I probably would have, this is like kind of back, behind the scenes. I worked a lot. I had a lot of, my schedule didn't really contrast well with the show.
In the days or the moments where you could come back and we'd be together that night and not chat about, anything, just be together would make a world of a difference.
So possibly just being more transparent with my schedule so I'm able to film with scenes with AD, because I think that was a little bit of an issue with some of our dynamic towards the part 2 of the show.
I'm not apologizing for anything. I said what I said. I did what I did. I'm standing on business. I'm proud of myself.
I think the big thing that I would have
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the ITZPodcast. It's your boy, Brian Foster. B. Foster's in the building. Welcome to another episode. It is another Wednesday. The weather's been nice. We have been enjoying it. And you all have not been outside enjoying it. You have been inside watching Love is Blind. And we are going to break that joint down tonight. As you can see, my lovely co-hostess is not with us tonight. She had a birthday celebration with her baby girl. Happy birthday, Sally.
Happy birthday, Sally. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And she also didn't watch the show, so she'd be worthless to this conversation. Not that that's any different from the norm. So, and she's in the room with those shit. So anyway, I'm going to introduce, I know everybody wants to watch the reunion tonight. We will not go our normal time. We're going to fly through this and break down the season real quick. On my left and my right, you already know these two. They've been on more times than I can count. Always happy to have them back. My girl Erica, my girl Jen Lee. Let's get into it, y'all.
Hi, guys.
All right, so let's start here. Let's start here. As a Love is Blind. For anybody that doesn't watch, us or that, Love is Blind is a show on Netflix, very popular show where people go into dating pods. They date through a wall, sight unseen. They really shouldn't. I'm sure some of them do. Describe themselves physically or whatever. And it's all about falling in love with the spirit and the heart and the intellect of a person as opposed to their physical attributes.
Because it's love blind.
Because it's love blind. That's the show. So they date through a wall, and then a certain handful of them decide that they have fallen in love, and they propose, and they get married, then they meet, and they try to figure it out from there. If you have not seen the show, this probably is not the episode for you to watch. Go tune in to something else. Now, or join us and just watch us talk shit. Ladies, let me ask you this. Love is Blind as a concept. As a show concept. Could you do it? Would it be of interest to you? Do you think it would work out if you were on the show, Jen?
I want to do it so badly.
Really?
But I want it to be like the grown people version.
Sure,
you
not
know,
the young kids.
I think that it would be amazing because we are talking, we're getting to know each other in a totally different level. I think that it would be amazing. And I had something similar where I had just had a hysterectomy. Me and dude couldn't do anything. Hi, dude. We talked a lot. By the time them 6 weeks was over and I could have sex, woo!
It was a
Hi,
thing.
honey. Yes, I mean, it was just amazing. It was a connection. It was it was just this thing. And I think that there's something to be said about, number one, when you're forced to wait, and then when you're forced to have those deep conversations because you can't connect physically.
But you knew what he looked like. Are you willing to roll the dice on not knowing what somebody looks like?
At 52, now what I'm not willing to roll the dice is on the money part of it. So I would need to know that part. But the looks part at 52, that's not really, I don't really think about that. Because I really love intelligence. So if you can demonstrate that through a conversation, we can get married.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Erica?
So for the remainder of this conversation, we're going to assume I'm single. Hey, honey. And we're going to talk about this from that perspective.
Absolutely.
But however, yes, I would love to go on the show.
Wow.
I
was not expecting this.
Ryan jokes with me all the time because I say that I think that most people are attractive. Most people have some redeeming quality about them that makes them attractive. You know, you can meet someone who's unattractive in right up in here, but they might have something else that makes you attracted to them.
Yes.
And maybe they swag or their personality, or you be like, ooh, I'm gonna just close my eyes and be in love. So, so I would do it because I think that the chemistry outweighs looks.
Agreed.
Chemistry far outweighs physical attraction. And that just may be for women, but if I can connect with you and we're having fun and we can connect intellectually and we can connect emotionally
Yes.
and
financially.
it's popping and we laughing and you get my jokes and I get your jokes and blah, blah, blah and all that good stuff, I might look at you and be like, but he fun though.
He's fine to you, and that's what's
Fine.
most important.
Yeah.
You said fun, not fine.
Oh, I said
Fine, same thing.
I disagree.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. But men are visual.
Men are visual creatures.
Men are visual creatures.
There's, I applaud. What up, Sean? I applaud, even though you're in the room. I applaud men that go on this show and are willing to run this risk. Now, I will say this. The show's producers don't tend to put unattractive people on the show. Now, that does not mean that they're necessarily
What
attractive
about that little
to
short
you.
dude?
Who?
2 seasons ago.
Oh, I didn't watch
She
that.
saw him and she was like, it was hilarious.
I mean, they're not fugly. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Let me
But
say
I know
that.
people who height's not an issue for. So it's just
It wasn't just
your
his height.
it wasn't his height.
It
I
just
didn't
wasn't-
see him.
it just
Okay.
wasn't his height.
Okay, cool. But
So,
sorry.
She dumped him so fast.
tried.
But anyway.
so I guess if I was in a different,
tried.
if I was in a space where I was having trouble connecting with people or finding somebody, and I was willing and ready to spend my life in that way, maybe I'd be willing to do it. I just have a hard time. My difficulty with the show is these folks are 24,
Right.
28,
Yeah.
Definitely.
30. Like
Yeah.
you barely just got out your
Yeah.
mama house and you talking about you can't find love.
But they are also the kids that grew up in the digital age. And they have zero social skills. They
Facts.
do not know how to interact in real life.
That's
they
the real
have
problem.
no idea how to have a conversation. Like, we would be like, oh, he got game. Ain't none of these kids got no game.
They
They
ain't
just don't.
got
They don't know how
no
to talk
game.
nothing. They just meet me at Starbucks. Like they
Right.
have nothing to. They don't know how to do it because they've been interacting via social. Their personality is all online, and when you ask them to translate that to real life, it's a struggle.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, let's dive into this actual season.
Yep.
This is the 6th season, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
And I will say this for the show: there have been some success stories.
Yeah.
There are still some couples that are still together.
Yes.
That fell in love on this show. So I can't say that the experiment does not work completely. In total, absolutely not. But let's break it down. So this crew, once you saw episode 1 and they kind of have the awkward first dates and they start paring each other down. Jen, did you said this earlier, and I want to circle back to it. You said there were no hot dudes on this episode. On this
There
season.
were no hot dudes. Like typically there's a dude, like the black dude from Seattle, season 4. Oh my God. I mean,
I've been
so
a big fan 'cause
typically
you can't
That guy
forget
with the
him.
sister.
yeah, exactly.
Get
So
him.
there's typically some dudes, even a fine dude, Brett, season 3. I mean, I can name some fine ones.
I about to say you. narrowed it down.
Right. There are fine dudes, but this season I was like, not. I mean, Clay is cute, but
Yeah,
he's
cute.
really just average, Chicago cute, whatever. Yeah, there were no fine dudes, and no fine white dudes either. Who?
Me, I'm raising my hand.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Could it be that over time you've gotten older and what you think is attractive has changed? and shifted?
No. Because if I see a little fine 25-year-old, I ain't thinking, ooh, I'm old enough to be his mama. I'm thinking, I wonder how
No,
old
but
his mama is.
But when I see a 25-year-old, I'll be like, oh, that's cute. He cute for a little boy. Like he not cute for me.
That's because you married. But
okay.
I'll take it up to 32. If I see a fine 32-year-old, I might rub on his arm a little bit and be
I'll
like,
take it.
Well, even if you're not gonna get with him, You know what I'm saying?
You know he fine.
You see him say, that man fine.
Michael B. Jordan is fine.
Chris Brown.
No.
Chris Brown's like 40.
He older. No, man,
Is
be
he?
quiet. He older.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Okay, I'm gonna think about this through the course of the show, and at the end,
Think about them little young basketball players.
No, not none of them. They look like boys
What's
to
my
me.
little boyfriend name? Jalen
They
Hurts.
look like babies. to
Jalen
me.
Hurts.
Fine.
It's a good looking brother.
Football player, yeah.
Football player. Quarterback. Eagles.
He cute, but he like. I was like, oh, you're so cute.
No, Jalen Hurts. We can have sex tomorrow.
Not me. I'm like,
Tomorrow.
oh, you're so cute.
Jalen, call me.
Bro.
I'm a Delta. We can get together. Let's get together.
What's up, bro?
Okay.
That's what I be
All
on.
right. So no,
It's not age.
so no cutie pies necessarily. This.
No,
But
not
the
for
women,
me. Not
the
for me.
women, it was some attractive women.
Who?
Wait a minute, Jen. Hold
first-
on. No, wait.
I was gonna say, come
now
on.
wait.
First
Now
off,
wait.
Jessica.
That's the one.
That's the one.
AD's body. Okay, forget.
A-
No,
Forget the
AD's
weave.
body.
Forget the weave and the
We talking about
eyelashes.
I can't forget it. I can't
We
forget
talk
it.
about
Y'all-
it here.
I can't forget it.
AD's body.
Her body's banging.
In that damn
Your body
dress.
don't excuse
I
your
was
sex.
like,
Thank
if the
you.
Negro don't say yes and
Did
no,
you see? Wait, did you see what they said? She got her wedding dress on Fashion Nova.
She won Baby and Done too. She barely holding on to that little thickness she got.
So on TV, you know, she probably like a size 4 in real life.
She probably is
Oh,
big.
she is not a size 4.
She a size 4
Yeah,
in real
maybe
life.
a 6. She might be a 6, but
Maybe in a
with
good day.
modern
That
TV
waist,
technology,
that
she
was a
might be a
24-inch waist.
But
Right.
still, that
I'm
her
mad.
body don't. You was the one just talking about somebody got to be attractive.
I did not. You said
She's not unattractive. She's not unattractive.
She's
girl.
not?
that body not gonna make you
she's
forget.
not
I have
unattractive.
seen plenty of y'all forget what a chick's
No.
face look like over a body.
I'm not. What I'm saying is, if I'm removing her Coca-Cola
When do
shake,
y'all do that? When do y'all do
she's
that?
not bad looking. She's okay looking.
She basic.
She's okay.
She a little
looking.
basic.
Her body's
girl.
nice.
Little
Absolutely.
Basic. Little basic girl. She cute a little bit.
Y'all
little
hard. Y'all hard.
We hard.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, and this is the person that thinks
That
the
thinks most
majority
people-
of
the
Americans
majority of people are attractive.
I think most people are attractive.
I would say that most people are not ugly. That would be my.
I'm fine with that.
I think.
I'm fine with
I think
What's
it's
the
hard to find an
difference?
ugly person
Me too.
on Earth. Like
I think.
Whoa.
See, she talking like me.
Whoa.
no, I think
It's
it's
hard
to
It's hard
say
find
that somebody
somebody
is
ugly.
ugly.
It's hard?
Ugly.
That's pretty harsh.
Ugly?
I think probably 1 in 1,000 people.
You
are
gotta
ugly.
be ugly inside and out for me to be like, oh, you're ugly. Oh, you're so.
Hold on.
terrible.
Let's go walk over to 47th Street and stand on the corner
And
for
I
5
promise
minutes, and I will
you,
point you out
I
an ugly
promise
motherfucker.
I just seen some fat crackheads.
Me too.
And I'd be like, oh, I could clean
Go to
you up.
Egypt. Every poor person on the street big and fine as
What I'm
hell.
telling you
I can
is,
clean
y'all
you
are
up.
crazy. 1 in 1,000. You
You
are.
ain't got your degree, boo? Because I can get you clean.
1 in 1,000.
You are.
I would, if I think about honestly the ugly people I've seen in my life, it's not a lot. It's minimal. People, I mean, in general, people are not ugly.
I don't think people are ugly generally either. Brian and I have this conversation every summer.
When we get done talking, I'm gonna ask Brian to
every
name one ugly
summer.
person that we know.
Oh, so you about to
Shit,
have
I
the
name them right
conversation?
now.
Don't you're about to have the conversation. with
Okay,
Jen
okay.
that we
Name
have.
somebody ugly that's on TV.
That's on TV.
That's
I
on
like that
TV.
one you tell me
Most
all the
people on
time.
TV aren't ugly.
No,
No,
you
come
have
on
one that
now.
you tell me
Some
all
of
the
them character
time.
That's on
actors.
TV.
Yep. It's
Oh,
one you tell me
I
all
can
the
name a
time.
couple of them.
Name one.
What's her girl? What's her name that used to be on Saturday Night Live?
Oh,
Leslie
See,
Jones.
I don't think Leslie's
there.
ugly.
So
I don't
Leslie
think.
Jones.
I do not think Leslie Jones is
said-
ugly.
Well, that sets the bar right
He's
there.
also said Viola Davis.
Viola Davis is not
That's
ugly.
the one you point to every time with me.
Viola Davis is sexy though, but she ain't attractive.
You know what? I'm gonna move us on. I'm not even a host.
Let's move on. Go to the next topic.
All right, okay, all right. So, all right,
I
so we're
think
saying
most
this
people are
wasn't
attractive
this
to
wasn't the
men.
most attractive cast, is what we're
No,
saying.
Definitely.
What did you
But
think
they
about-
were in Charlotte.
Okay.
Facts.
All right. We'll,
Okay, we're not gonna shade Charlotte.
are we
Hey,
talk-
friends in Charlotte, you know who
Hey,
you
Charlotte,
are.
we love y'all to watch. So, all right, so we had. Let's break down the couples.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. So the couple that got married, Johnny and Amy.
I love them.
Boring.
Oh, fucking ring!
I fast forward through their wedding like.
I did too, because the producers did them dirty. No, the producers did
First
them
off,
dirty.
she didn't
because
wanna
they
fuck.
should have did
Hold
them. The producers did them dirty because they should have did them before Clay and AD. They should have saved Clay and AD for the end because it didn't work. But you can't put that boring ass ceremony after the drama
You
of Clay
can't
and
put
AD.
the fact that their whole
They-
relationship was precipitated on the fact that she didn't want to be on birth control And
Hold on. Let's talk about
I
this.
don't dislike them. I think they'll be fine.
could not stand
But
them.
do you know how boring regular marriage is?
I do. I was
That don't
married for
make for good
17
TV.
years.
Is my point.
But they probably gonna be judged.
Oh, I think they're gonna make it.
They're gonna.
Oh,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna make it.
because
They're
they're
gonna
I
make
very
hope that
regular.
they've had sex by now.
I'm sure
What?
they have.
Let's talk about this.
I think they had sex before.
I don't think they have.
I don't think they did.
Oh, I
remember?
do. I do. Because
So
she
wait a minute.
said we've done something.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
means she was sucking some dick.
So what are we? So hold on. What was the
I
problem?
think she did.
What was the problem?
So she didn't want to be
See?
on
They
contraception.
definitely had sex. She didn't want to. he
And
didn't want to have babies.
she wanted him to have a vasectomy, talking about it was reversible.
That's crazy, right?
Which is crazy.
Which
What
is
man
crazy.
is going to
He's
go
not
out
What I
gonna
want
do
to
that,
understand
and
is
they have
what
no
was
children.
wrong with condoms.
A lot of people ask that. Maybe we'll find out tonight at the
Oh,
reunion.
maybe they will talk about condoms. They never talked about
Maybe they'll talk
condoms.
about it at the
Because that's
reunion.
really what they should have been using anyway. They only knew each other for a month.
Right. Whether she was on birth control or not.
Exactly.
That part, but they went through the psychological exams and the STD exams.
Right. That STD exam is going to knock out the 50-year-olds. Damn.
Bye.
You got to rethink that.
Bye. Bye, Jen. So I think that they had sex. I think that they had sex.
They
and it was
had
still
a
out
form
that
of sex.
I'm with AD when she was like, she done that man. I'm with AD.
AD was drunk.
AD was like, she done did it to that
Oh, she
man.
sounds so country when
She
she's like,
did.
she fucked that
She
man.
fucked that man. I think she did. I really do think she did. But
I'm just
I think
confused as to why condoms was such a...
I don't understand why condoms was
I
such
don't
a
believe
barrier.
that younger generation believes in condoms at all.
I don't either.
Because when I
don't
talk to
either.
them, like
I don't
AIDS is
either.
not something they fear because they haven't seen it versus we saw the
Oh, no.
onset of AIDS and we are petrified.
Yeah, we're petrified.
Mm.
Petrified. 1 out of 5 is horrible stats. Now the show has legs.
I don't know.
So I've talked about this before. Can I jump on this?
Sure.
So I've talked about this before on my own social media platform that I think that after the first 2 seasons, it's hard to get people who are sincere into these types of shows because most people who come onto these types of shows are looking for their break into the entertainment industry.
That's
They're
true.
5 minutes
So
of fame. Sure.
they want their 5 minutes of fame. They're looking for their big break. They're looking for their spinoff. They're looking for their endorsement deal. So it's very hard to get people who are genuinely, authentically trying to find a connection on these types of shows anymore. So we have to look past that. So I was looking, and my last thought, I'm turning over. So I was looking on social media because Instagram, and there are a lot of people on the show who made connections that never made air.
Sure.
So
That's always the case.
and that's
no,
what
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people
always the
who off camera made connections, dated, whatever, and they're in happy relationships, but it never gets aired. And
I never knew that. I just
feel
assumed everybody
like-
else didn't get together.
The first season, there were 2 couples that got
It's a
engaged
lot.
that didn't even make the show.
I feel
you just- they
because
couldn't-
they didn't have
They
time.
don't have time for everybody.
So I feel like
that
if
is
they
telling
want
me
to get
something
people
new.
who are authentic to the experience, they need to do a better job of promoting and highlighting. Even if they don't air their whole experience, they need to promote and highlight and air the things that happen behind the scenes where people actually make connections and actually fall in love and actually be cool 9 seasons in, because there are people from season 1 who were never aired that got together who are still together, and that's why I think it works. I think the show intentionally puts forward one that works,
Yeah,
one
we
that's
have
in the
to.
middle,
You got
and
to.
one that doesn't
You have
for
to.
production value.
Yeah, for
It's
TV
a
value.
formula.
Y'all done
It's a
taught me
formula for TV
something
value.
new.
So if you go online, you'll find all the couples that
Now,
made it.
to that point though, Erica,
Yeah.
there are 20, 30 people that walk into this
Right.
every season.
Mm-hmm.
If 3 a season actually date afterwards, that's still a terrible percentage.
Agreed.
But it's not 3 usually.
I'm willing to bet it's.
less than three,
I'm willing to bet it's
No,
less
and I
than
wish
3.
I had done the
and
research
then
That actually
then
stay
2
together.
to 3 get married. So you
I wish
look
I
at,
had-
let's say, 20% relationship progression, and then 10% get married.
Not even.
Not even.
Yeah,
I don't
not
think it's
even.
able to get married. But I think, okay, we're going somewhere else. But I think a lot of people don't get married anymore.
Well, and here's great point, and I want to shift this to AD and Clay, and then we can talk about some of these other folks.
I know that's right, Keisha.
So my question is, a lot of these folks, one of the dudes on this season said this. One of the guys that barely got any airplay. He said, "Yeah, if this was Like Is Blind, I'd be good. I made a lot of connections, but now I didn't fall in love.
That
but
totally went over my
But
head.
I like a lot of people here, right? So when and this is why I'm going to ask is when Clay and AD, Clay said he couldn't get married. Now, again, let's remember how short of a time span this is. We're
Yeah.
talking 30 days
Yeah.
or something to that effect. He said, I love you. I
think
still
it's
want
6 weeks, right?
whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I still want to be with you. I just can't be
Marry
married right now. And she decides that she doesn't want to be with him anymore. I think this is such a ridiculous premise that if I don't marry you right then and there, there's no reason we should
I
date
think so
afterwards.
too. I think so too.
Well, it depends.
I agree.
The reality is that I would think it's difficult to deal with the embarrassment of.
That's it.
Because she done got her mom. Like, once I tell my mama, Negro, you
But
had
your
like
mama
this
knew
is
you
it.
was going on a reality show.
Yes, but once my
Everybody
mother
gotta check their
buys into
expectations.
me getting married, we done picked out a dress. We've had a bachelorette
Child.
party. I done fucked you. Like, we getting married. I'm sorry, that's it.
No, so I feel like
I'm sorry, that's it.
I feel like a lot of times people get caught up in the embarrassment of
Oh,
it all,
absolutely.
and don't be and
don't think-
and are not being real.
Probably
with themselves.
30% of marriages today are because people didn't want to cancel at the last minute.
And so what I always say is I don't give a fuck about what nobody think but me. So
You're
I'm
very strong,
I
Erica,
am, and I don't care.
because after
But
I introduced you to
don't
Evelyn Lee,
care.
we're getting married.
I don't
I fucked you
care.
on TV. That's it.
But you fucked a lot of people off TV.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on TV.
Okay, so let me go back to my point. My point is, if people live their lives in such a way where they were not so fucking concerned about what other people think, a lot of things will go a lot more smoothly.
I agree.
The only reason I said this to one of my friends, the only reason that AD did not agree to keep dating Clay on the show is because she was embarrassed.
Because she was on a show.
If she were not on the show,
But also
and
she was
60
hurt.
days in,
You're discounting her
Pause,
hurt.
I give you that. I give you
Because that
Pause.
pain,
she was hurt, but let me give you this. She was hurt.
when he
But
kissed her, I wanted to
outside
fight
of
him.
That show.
I wanted to.
Let me say something. I knew. Okay, so there are rumors that Clay and AD are still dating, and this is what I said when I saw them in the after show, not the after show, after the aftermath of the wedding. If she were seriously done, she wouldn't have let him come see her.
The fact that man kissed her on the lips after.
She wasn't done.
Because she loves that man.
She wasn't.
But
done.
you ain't kissing me.
But she wasn't.
You ain't-
done.
we ain't
And that's the
kissing.
difference. She
I'll be like
wasn't
this.
done. She wasn't.
Get away from me.
And so when people were like, "Oh, they're still dating," blah blah blah, I'm like, "Oh yeah, they are," because she wasn't done. She had to do the, "Oh, my feelings are hurt. I don't want to date you." Blah 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 blah.
She didn't have
Because
to, but-
cameras. No, because cameras.
Maybe because she was actually
Oh,
hurt.
now,
She
now, come on,
had
don't
to
act like she wasn't for
salvage-
real
She was
hurt.
actually hurt.
She had to salvage her little bit of dignity that she had left because she
Throw
thought
that comment up again.
because she
Bro,
thought
let me
she
say
had
that
got
quick.
him.
I can't read them.
She thought she got him.
Right, exactly, Michelle. I can't stand a
I
guy
do.
who tries to
Facts.
console
Don't
me
do
for
that.
problems he caused.
Okay. Don't do that.
Fair. So let me say this.
I agree, Shell.
Let me say this.
Hey, boo.
What's up, Shell? What's up, Lissa? What's up, who's
Jamal always on his house.
I ain't
crazy.
talking about Jamal. Fuck
Hey, Jamal.
What's up, Angie? What's up,
I
Keisha?
know my sister Felicia Lee.
Hey, Keish, we miss
So
you.
we miss all y'all. So listen, here's the thing about AD and Clay, right? I think they made I'm gonna start out and say this. I don't think Clay, when he originally saw her, was pleased with what he saw.
Bullshit.
I don't either.
I don't think he was pleased with what he saw.
I don't either.
I think when they got
Gotta say,
to
ooh,
the
ooh, wait, I say,
DR or
wait,
wherever
I
they
say,
went on
wait, I
vacation, he
say.
saw in that bikini, he was like, oh, okay, I could work with this. But I think when he originally saw her, I don't think he was, because remember, Clay was very much, I gotta like what I see, you gotta be this attractive to me, blah, blah. When he saw her, I don't
Brian,
think he liked what he saw.
what black man is going to look at that ass and not be like, yes, I'm going.
Yes, I'll hit.
Fine.
No,
Yes, I'll marry.
no. They already have the emotional connection, and she got a fat ass. Get the
I'm just
fuck out
telling
of
you
here.
right
I'm
now.
raising my hand for the
Bullshit.
classroom.
I'm just telling you right now.
Bullshit.
The man was not pleased with what he saw.
Lies.
I'm raising my
lies.
hand
Come
for the
on.
classroom.
Are they coming to you loud?
Because, are we loud? We loud. Okay. Shh.
No, we ain't loud shit. We always is loud.
So, I agree with Brian. I think when I believe that when Clay saw her, he was like, "Oh, her body is banging." Let me tell you something. If I ever walk down the aisle and my husband to be looks at me and says, "Okay, body," I'm done.
I'm gonna be like,
what
yes,
you talking
huggies
about?
ass.
Let me tell you something. Clay
You looking for that
Clay was
affirmation.
not.
Listen, give me the words of affirmation.
Clay was not
You
attracted
see this
to her.
24-inch waist?
Clay was not attracted to
I'm
her.
just telling you.
Clay was attracted to her body, which means he had a physical connection to her.
Exactly.
He did not like her face. He ain't like a face.
Now she definitely needed the makeup.
If you go on the social medias and you look at Clay's ex-girlfriends, I encourage y'all to do that.
Oh my God.
Go on the social media.
She done done too much, y'all.
Go on the socials and see who Clay dated before. They look nothing like AD.
Oh, that don't mean nothing. If you look at the men that I've dated, I got a whole variety.
Clay is a narcissist. Clay is a narcissist. Clay wants what he wants.
And Clay is damaged.
Okay,
Admittedly so.
Right.
Admittedly
right.
so.
But the thing is, he also kept trying to tell
Jamal
her.
said body is the first thing
kept
to go.
trying
and
to tell her.
They want a pretty face.
That, thank you. I'm so happy with his face. Kept trying to tell her that, you know, he had issues from his upbringing, from his father, bringing him to chicks that he dated house.
Melissa?
Blah, blah, blah. Those should have been red flags. So what we need to talk about is how AD ignored the red flags and trying to be like every black woman talking about Captain Save
all
a
black
hoe.
women do that.
We ain't
All
saving a
black
hoe
women do
no
that.
more. Not in 2024.
All
No
black
more
women do
save a
that.
hoe.
Because we are natural nurturers.
No, I'm not.
And so,
I'm
I'm just talking generally, not you, but I'm saying generally,
Fuck him.
black women are
You
nurturers.
fixed.
So we say, oh, this is broken in you. Let me try to fix it. Or this is broken in you, or you'll get healing. Or this is broken in you. I'm going to put you in therapy and then you'll be okay. Like, we naturally are fixer-uppers because that's what we do. So I wasn't mad at her. We do need to stop. I wasn't mad at her until they had the conversation. It was the episode, maybe the episode before the last one. And they were in the kitchen and he was like, well, you know, I just really want to. The episode before the wedding, or maybe it was earlier in the wedding episode, when he was like, I just don't, you know, I don't want to cheat on you, and I'm really.
He been saying that the whole time.
He said that the entire time.
No. Okay, so during this particular conversation, he said, I mean, can we just wait? Like,
but why did he say to his friends, Erica, since you're this Clay analyzer, that she could make him better, that she has done A, B, C, D to be better, and then he gets his little black ass up there and says, I can't be a husband. Fuck you.
And what she should have said,
fuck you, Clay. I hope you watch this. Fuck you.
But what she should have said was, when he said, stepping into your authority as a woman, when he said, I mean, if this was the red flag of all red flags, when he said, hey, I mean, if we don't get married at the end of this, like, could we still date? Like, I just want to date for a little while. Like, I want to make sure that I'm sure and blah, 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 blah. And she was like, no, if you don't marry me, then we're not. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But no, if you don't marry me, then we're done. And he was like,
let me tell y'all my breaking point. When she said,
why can't we just date?
When she said, I am never enough, I promise y'all, I wanted to jump through the TV and hug her.
But every black woman feels that way.
Like, why am I not enough?
Take that back.
And so,
but a lot of black women,
a lot of women,
period. Like, women feel like they have put everything in, and it's still not enough. Like, that hurt was real. Like, if I was her mama, I would be like, fuck that nigga. He ain't the one.
But
next.
When you feel like that, you don't go on shows like this.
Hold on. Let me say, you keep talking about her mama. Her mama.
Now her mama, right? I know.
Clearly had her own shit going on.
I know
what you mean.
I mean,
you really got no fucking teeth.
See, that wasn't what I was going. I was going with the fact that the mama was being a Clay apologizer when he was showing.
I'm just saying.
No, the mama.
I'm not buying the motherfucking advice of a mama that ain't got enough to get her dental work right.
We know that black folks don't like to go to the dentist.
We already know she's bogus.
But she was also a Clay apologizer because she said, I feel like you have to help him along, forgive him. He's afraid of this family trauma. Blah. My mother would have been like, Jennifer, he ain't it. Like, at least somebody would have been like, girl, he's over there.
I'm gonna throw out an interesting concept that is probably a cue for another show. So write it down.
Take no shot.
A lot of us aren't married because we are waiting for people to be fixed before we marry them. And a lot of people ain't gonna be fixed first. Sometimes love gotta heal.
The next Mr. Lee, you better be healed because I ain't got time.
And let me tell you
to
something.
shit.
And let me follow that up by saying this.
Keep saying.
Because we won't go to therapy.
Right.
With this nonsense.
Oh, here goes
So-
Brian.
so
oh, yeah,
hold
because
on.
Brian don't believe in therapy.
No,
y'all,
I
because we
absolutely
won't go to
believe in
therapy.
therapy. I don't think
We
I
won't go
need
to
therapy. That's a
We won't
completely
go to
different thing.
therapy.
We do not need you.
We won't go to
Would you
therapy.
stay on camera? Good Lord.
Therapy.
So hold
Clay
on. Wait.
sitting here talking about, I need therapy.
Right?
I need
My
therapy.
daddy cheated on my
My
mom.
daddy
Wait.
cheated on
Let's
my
stop.
mama.
Hold on.
And I need somebody to fix me.
Wait. Hold on.
And we should.
Wait,
I
wait,
say this.
wait.
We are not leaving the show without talking
Bro,
about Chelsea's
who gonna
crazy
fix
ass.
you?
We gotta keep moving.
What time is it?
We gotta
Oh,
keep
please,
moving.
let's
We
get
gotta
to
keep moving.
Chelsea
But
and,
we're gonna get to them. But I
let's
do want
Chelsea
to talk
now.
about this because I believe it was you, Erica, that said something. We were talking a little bit downstairs that you thought Clay was actually ready to make that happen.
No.
Who said it?
Oh,
That
that
was
was
up.
me.
Until
That was me.
Daddy
That was me. That was me. That
Until
was me.
Daddy
Until
came
his daddy
into the
walked in the room.
and it spun him off.
So here's my theory. My theory is because everybody's like, Clay, he should have told her that long before they got to the altar. He should have did with whoever. Okay. So I don't think Clay was going to say no until his dad walked in the room. I think that his father walked in the room and it triggered him. And he was like, oh shit.
Can't be him.
I can't be him. And I think personally that his dad said things to him that was not aired, that we did not see, that triggered him. It might have been benign conversation to anybody on the outside, but to him and his dad, it meant something. And I think that his dad triggered him.
Erica be thinking too deep
I do.
into this
I know.
shit.
I actually
Like-
co-sign
But I
this.
think that his dad triggered him to a place where he was like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to do this to this girl because he saw his mother's pain.
I think he might have been on the fence
Yep.
until he had
And
that
until he saw
conversation
his
with
dad.
his dad.
Yep.
I do agree.
And that's another thing that's always interesting to me when they walk up and they be like, I didn't know I was going to say no till I got to the altar. Fucker, you knew.
I don't
you
think so.
Knew when you know.
I don't think
you
so.
know.
I don't think so. I think
Like,
sometimes
me
you gotta-
seeing you in a tux is not going
Did
to
you
change my
see how
mind.
his
No,
dad,
no.
how he looked at his dad? He was like, oh, I didn't think I was going to see you, Dad.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
He don't-
I don't
he
think
didn't
it's
expect to see
the.
him.
I see you in a dress and all that. I think when you standing up there, and then the words have to come out your mouth. I do commit to you for the rest of my life. I do want to marry you. I do want you to be my wife and live with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's where it gets like, oh shit.
And do you recall him saying, and he kind of slid this in, finances are very important to me. And I don't know, like, if they hadn't, and that honestly should be a part of the show where they should talk about money. Because the root cause of most divorces is money. So why are we not talking about it on this show?
I
And
think
so
they
he
do,
said
because
finances.
I saw other interviews where they did.
But they should talk about it on the
On
show
air?
because
They only
it's
got so
important.
much time,
Like if he's saying that finances are important, what about AD's finances don't gel with you?
I think that was part of what he said afterwards that I saw. Was he said that was the main reason he said no. Was that
he
her?
said, I don't know how this is going to work.
Oh, because she was basically a bottle girl. Is basically what we.
I thought she was a real estate slash.
Yeah, did you ever see her showing some goddamn houses? What I heard, when she told his mama what she was doing, was she was about to start at a nightclub, working nights, basically as a service.
Bottle girl. So, but, and, oh, dang, I forgot what I was
And his mama's the real MVP.
I
His
love
mama
her.
is the MVP of the season.
MVP
Look,
of the season. MVP of the
please.
season.
Hold on, let's shift though.
Yes,
Because
please,
we got a
Chelsea
couple
and
more.
Jimmy.
We got a couple more people to get to.
Can we
It.
please
Oh
get
my
to Chelsea?
God.
Hold on, I do
Chelsea.
want to. We're gonna finish with them. I do want to talk about Kenneth and Brittany real quick.
Oh my God! Oh my God! First
I
of
do want to talk
all,
about Kenneth and Brittany real quick.
do y'all believe the social media rumors that he's gay?
Did you watch the show?
I did. I didn't feel like he was gay.
I don't think they
Oh,
were
I
rumors.
did.
That man was on the bed texting with his legs behind him, twerking.
Okay,
just like
wait.
this.
Shut up, Brian. So, I do think that he's gay, but I also think... y'all gonna be mad at me.
I don't think he knows he's gay yet.
I think... y'all gonna be mad at me? I think he church gay. Like...
This is what I'm
He
saying.
gave it in the closet.
This is what I'm saying.
yeah, I think he like church gay. I think he be like, I'm gay sometimes, but not all the time. But I want a wife and I want kids.
This is what I'm
I don't
saying.
want a
Well, he is.
family.
You know what? And I know that is a problem with a lot of people. It's hard to
He's
accept
church
that
gay.
this is who you are. But the fact that why did he go on the show?
Because he wanted a wife and some children.
Exactly. Here's where I think it went
At
left for him.
24. He was 24, y'all.
Because the earlier you get it out the way, the more you can do what you got to do on the
Here
back
you go.
end.
Here
You know what?
Here you go.
Erica believes the devil out of everybody. She don't believe nobody ugly, but everybody just evil.
But everybody ugly inside.
I don't, but I think he's gay.
I think what happened.
You said, what is church gay? I'll tell you when they finish, go.
I think what happened was, I think Erica, I completely 100% agree with you.
Okay.
But I think what also happened was he was in. I think he was a little bit hesitant about the white-black situation.
Yeah.
I don't.
And wait, I don't think in the pods and when they went on vacation he wasn't. But when he got back and he had to talk to his people.
You know damn well
and
if
all
I
that-
showed up here with a white dude, y'all be like,
This is what I'm
Jen,
But
the
Dave,
fuck?
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I think once he thought about the judgment of his people and how that was gonna move in his circles, I think that's what.
And
pushed
do
him.
y'all know that AD is being ate up on social media in the Love is Blind groups by white women who are like, she's racist. And I'm like, that is a real question. Like, if Brian,
of course they
if Brian
did.
showed up with a
Of
white
course-
chick,
of
I'm gonna
course
be
they
like,
would say
Brian,
that.
what you
Of
doing?
course
What
they would say
you
that.
doing?
I'm going to say
Of course they would say
this.
that. And she didn't ask anything that wasn't real.
Rumor
Exactly.
has it is that they're back together.
No, I'm not.
Maybe.
Rumor has it they're back together.
Did
I
they
don't-
ever have sex? Because they did.
No.
They never talked about it. No,
Oh,
because
right, they were
Christians.
religious.
They were- they
right,
said they were
right,
waiting
They
till
were
right.
Christians. They was into
Yeah,
marriage.
wait.
So I don't know. So I be deep diving into the social media thing. So
See, y'all
see.
don't have that kind
They
of
don't-
time.
they-
I watched the show. That's all I'm saying.
they have said online that first of all, the first rumor is that they're back together. The second rumor is he explained on one of the shows like E! Or one of those news entertainment programs that the way that they edit the show, it makes it seem like when he was talking to her in that final
Facts,
conversation, he
Jamal,
was on his
facts.
phone and he was like, it wasn't like that. He was like, we had that conversation numerous times before they aired it. He was like, so by the time they aired it, I was over it. He's like, by the time they aired the conversation,
that.
I was kind of like, nah, okay, we having
Yeah.
this conversation
Editing
again.
is always a thing
right.
on these shows,
So
yeah.
I don't think
Is he talking about the way he just broke up with her while he was texting?
Yes.
That would be like,
yes.
yeah, okay,
because he
we're
said that
done, it's
wasn't the
over.
first time they had the conversation. He said they had the conversation numerous times before they aired it. The same way I think Chelsea and Jimmy
he was
had
not
had the
cute,
conversation
so he
numerous
better be
times.
happy with
I
whoever
don't think
he
he
gets.
was not uncute. I just
No,
think
see, he was one of them
gay.
ones.
She was a cute white girl.
He was gay. I
But
think
he
he's
was
gay.
not cute. Like,
And
I'm
there's
not saying
nothing
he's
wrong
ugly.
with that. I just want him to say he's bi.
Right,
See,
just
here's the
be
thing.
bi.
Here's the thing that I have a problem with.
No, because
They
what
go
happened
on
when dude
these
said he was
shows,
bi.
They don't go on these shows and they don't be like, "Hi, I'm bi." They be like, "Oh, I'm straight and I want a wife." Just say I'm bi and I want a family.
Nah, it was dude on there was season 5 who was bi,
And what happened with him?
and the black girl dumped him.
Well,
Oh, that's because he wasn't really bi.
Oh, what? Okay.
That was really.
But I'm saying just be honest with what it is. Just be like, hey, I'm bi, blah, blah, blah. How many times do you see these shows and somebody be like, I'm bi? They don't never say that. They be like, I'm straight.
only on
It's either straight shows or gay shows.
only on the extremely,
Women can be bi.
No, on the extremely young shows they do this like
Women can.
like what's that? What's the one where Lana comes and they can't.
Oh,
have
I
sex?
love that one.
Who's Lana?
Lana's a little machine,
The little comb.
and two
I don't know
people
that.
kiss.
What show
too-
was
Too
that?
hot to handle.
Too hot to
It's a
handle.
new
I've never
season
seen
out
that.
right now.
A
Okay,
lot of-
can we get to Jimmy and Chelsea?
we
Because
can-
we
we
got
got
time.
we
We
gotta
got time.
finish.
We got time. No,
We-
it's 7:42. We only got 10 minutes, friend.
10 minutes. We got 17.
17. They can't do math. I don't know what high school Erica went to. Y'all.
Erica
Hold on,
been
don't do
drinking
that.
vodka. Don't worry.
No, I just because we gotta wrap up.
Oh, we get there. Hold on. Let's
We have
talk
to
now.
wrap
Let's
up.
talk about. Hold on. We
Not
gonna,
texting his boyfriend.
we gonna
Jamal,
say
that's
I know Jamal.
rude.
Wow. We gonna say Jimmy and all them last. Let's talk about Jeremy and Laura and Sarah Ann.
Oh my
my
God!
God! How when she said,
Sarah Ann, my girl. Y'all mad at me.
I
Sarah
looked
Ann,
at
my
your
girl.
Apple Watch. I'm like, first off, I got an Apple Watch and I don't know how to work it.
She
So
didn't say
I'm
that.
like, is my location?
Social media said that.
No.
No, she didn't.
Well, no, she said you were in so and so.
Whatever. She's like her location. She watched location.
She watched location,
So she watched the location on the phone versus the watch for two different
Whatever.
locations.
Whatever.
But my thing was, bitch, that's gangster. And then
Yeah.
the way she handled it, she was so calm. Brian, where were you? Oh, where were you? Okay. No. So where you really were, I was like this, y'all. I rewound it like 5 times. Like,
Here's a quick
bitch.
tip for all of you guys outside. Your phone and your watch both track your location.
What do
So
I
if
need
you
to do?
leave
Like,
your
fix it?
phone in your car,
And that happened.
because what Jeremy did was he left his phone in his
Yes.
car. And
And
he
thought-
left with Sarah Ann.
Yeah, he thought it was.
And
gonna
he had
stay
his
there.
watch on his
So,
arm.
Yeah.
And she checked the location of the watch and was like,
Ingenious.
what? You lying because you was in
And that's
Homewood.
that's another
Wait,
thing
here's
that
the-
generation does. Like my daughter has locations of all her friends.
All the friends.
I got my locations, all my friends too.
Here's the real piece. Here's the real
Because
piece.
y'all don't believe in safety.
Because we believe
go.
in tricking off.
Because y'all believe
because when I'm tricking off,
Because
Chantel
y'all
doesn't
grew
need
up
to
with
know
cell
it.
phones. I mean,
Like,
because
why
y'all
does
grew up with
Chantel need to know that I
payphones.
got a little dip on 83rd and Cregier?
Y'all
Whatever
grew
the
up
fuck I'm
asking
at.
for 35 cents so y'all could use the payphone.
Jesus Christ.
We don't
So-
want to die.
I don't need them bullets.
So,
We don't want to die.
So here's the real lesson in this, gentlemen.
Yes, gentlemen.
If
so
a young
dumb,
lady
I
is asking you specific questions, she already knows
She
the answer.
already know. And who don't know that?
Just come on out with it.
But I really didn't like the fact that he wasn't apologetic enough. He was like,
Because he didn't care.
He was
didn't
like,
care. He didn't care.
He didn't care.
He didn't care.
He was good.
what happened to I love you, I want to marry you?
Sarah Ann fucked that up.
Sarah Ann. He saw Sarah Ann and was like, yeah, no, never mind.
So do y'all think him and Sarah Ann had sex?
Absolutely.
And I think they still together.
He said they did not.
So did
I
she.
believe what
I
you
don't
tell
believe
me.
him.
If you say y'all didn't have
You
sex, y'all
believe
didn't
what I
have
tell you.
I do.
He told you
Oh,
he was
that's
sitting in the
half
parking lot
the
outside the
girl.
bar
Call me later.
having a conversation.
Call me later, girlfriend. No, because no.
But
'Cause he lying.
Because y'all remember AD hemmed
Yeah,
up
no.
Sarah Ann, right? She also got ate up on social media for that.
Yeah.
And
AD was doing all
y'all
that.
think that Sarah Ann, you think they were lying?
You think they
What?
were sitting in the car
I
in
think
a
that
parking
if
lot?
me,
Who's sitting in the car
I think that he
talking about-
went to Sarah Ann's house and they just talked all night. I do believe that.
Jennifer, you don't
I
believe
have
it.
done that before.
You don't
Jennifer, you don't believe it.
I
You
do
don't.
believe
Jennifer,
that.
you don't.
I believe they
No,
talked all
you
night.
don't.
They talked all
You
They
don't
night.
just
believe
talked
that,
all
did
night.
they?
They did a little
Did
talking in the
they?
pods. I think
Did
I think
they?
they were conversation.
They was talking in the car in the parking lot.
They
did
was talking. He went to her house, but they just talked.
in her house.
Yes,
Girl, bye. Next.
Jennifer, you don't.
I do honestly believe that.
So,
Girl,
okay,
man.
fine. You want to believe that? Fine. Here's what I do
Believe
believe.
what you want to believe, friend.
I do believe that he made the wrong decision in the first place.
Absolutely.
They
Yep.
should have been with her.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And so did Jimmy.
it worked out the way it should have worked out.
Yeah.
It did. I agree.
I agree.
He was funny looking too. He looked like a serial
I
killer.
didn't think he funny looking.
No,
I just
he looked
think
like a
he wasn't
killer.
her speed.
So what's funny
He
about
was
that
speed.
is one of Allison's friends was like, he's like extra hot.
Yeah,
Like
I
that
don't
he
think,
was the hot
yeah,
one
I
on
don't
the
think he's
show.
ugly.
How?
I
Like outside of the show, he looked better.
No. Here's what I'm saying. When he was in the pods or whatever, I didn't get it, but he was like a hat cutie, as you all call it. Whenever he had a hat, I was like, oh, he's not a bad looking dude
He was cute in that.
in a hat. And he always, and when he was off the show, he always had a hat on. I think he know he a hat cutie.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean, all men know they're a hat cutie.
I'm
I
a cutie
dated a dude
regardless.
who was a hat cutie. He would wear the
I'm a-
hat even when we had sex.
Don't we all, friend?
I'm a cutie.
So,
The hat just accentuates whatever this is. I'm
okay,
sorry,
bye.
go ahead.
So, I think the people who gravitated towards what happened?
Look at that, Jamal. Shut up.
I hit you, Jamal.
Oh,
That
bad.
was made him uncomfortable. He'll
Too
stop
much.
commenting that.
Right. No,
Log off, Jamal. I think that Jeremy knew he wanted Sarah Ann from the beginning. Like, I think all of them knew who they really wanted in the beginning. Well, not all, but Jeremy and Clay. Jeremy and Jimmy. I think they both knew who they wanted
Then why did they make the decisions they made?
They took the safer choice.
because sometimes you can't trust your intuition. There's sometimes that people are like, I want A, but because I want A so bad, it's probably B. Right? It's that second guessing. It's like when you were taking a multiple choice test in grade school, and it would be like A, B, C, D.
I know what you mean.
And you'll be like, ooh.
I know A is
the
right, but
answer
that
is
feels
A,
too easy.
But B feel like A too easy. It gotta be B.
B got
gotta
big
be
titties.
A. So I'ma just go with B because A is too obvious. And I think that's what they did to themselves this season. I think that they were like, A is too obvious.
It definitely, I feel like this season was more love triangles than previous seasons.
Yeah, because they were trying to decide between. The producers did a good job of putting people together that would work, and what they did was they overthought it to the point where they fucked themselves out of good stuff.
Agreed.
And so then when they came out of the pod,
Are you a psychologist by degree?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
You
because-
got a lot of psycho mumbo jumbo.
I'm thinking about it seriously, and let's talk about it later. But as they came out of the pods, they were like, maybe I should have went with what I said was A. The same way when you take a test and you pick B and the answer is A, you be like, God
knew it was
damn,
A.
I knew it was A.
Yeah, facts.
So then you go back and be like, was A the answer? And you found out A was the answer,
Yeah.
and then you like, fuck.
I ain't been in school so long. She just dug some dirt off my memory.
And in this situation, that is what happened with all of them except Clay. With the other two, it was like, damn it, I should have picked A. Well, I'm not married yet. Let me go for it.
Wait. I don't think it was just 2. I think it was 3.
Oh, Chelsea definitely should have been with old boy.
Who? Trevor.
Muhammad Ali.
Trevor, yeah. I'm thinking about it from
She know the
male
name. I
perspective.
call. He looks like
But Trevor
the
had a
Incredible
whole
Hulk.
girlfriend.
Well, that came out later.
But still, Trevor's girlfriend.
Trevor is not cute.
Trevor's girlfriend said that they was dating up until the time he went into the pods.
Well, then he ain't have a girlfriend.
Right. He don't you.
But let's talk about
he didn't because they was committed to coming back together.
Well, wait, hold on. Then I'm gonna switch gears. Hey,
That's like I'm gonna give my man a break. You can have a break.
We together, but you gonna go on this show and see if you can find love.
So
and
you
then when
can
you come
get
out, we'll
money.
get
So
back
you can get
together.
some
And go to Mexico and lay up with a bitch?
So you can get some money and then come on home.
How much money? Okay, how much money y'all think
I
it
don't
is?
know.
That's not a lot.
Because, it takes a while, let's say on the Real Housewives of one of those, whatever. It takes a while for you to build up.
No, they're getting real money.
No, eventually. But in the beginning, like they would start out with like, let's say 5,000 an episode,
Sure.
13 episodes, still, decent money per year. But,
Was that child support?
right, exactly.
So let's switch gears a little bit, and then we'll wrap up with this last
Jimmy
couple.
and Chelsea, please.
It's the only one we got left, baby.
Thank you.
Jimmy and Chelsea.
Chelsea.
That motherfucker's crazy.
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 I know you fucked her. I know you fucked. I was like, bitch. I hated her so much.
Here's what Jimmy talking about, like, why you shouldn't talk about looks in the pod. When she told him she looked like
motherfucking Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
I looked at her.
He was
I
in.
was like, what did Megan Fox say? She told me, dark hair, blue eyes. I was like, bitch,
Megan
no.
Fox should sue her ass.
And Megan Fox commented on social. Oh yes, she was like, "We don't look alike." That shit was trending on Twitter.
Let me tell you what, they sure don't.
They don't, because Megan Fox is beautiful.
As soon as he said that, he was in.
And then she gonna post a
Soon as she
picture
said that,
under
I'm
the
sorry.
Megan Fox comment and do a little head tilt. And I'm like, you can tilt your head all you want.
I don't care what angle
Courtney,
you get.
is that the other girl name? Courtney is her name.
Who?
Jimmy's other.
No, Jimmy's other
Savage.
person was Jessica. Jessica was Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica said that they all talk about looks. She said that became a point of contention because of editing. She said they all described how they looked to each other. She said they all said their celebrity look alike.
You know
It's
too
a question.
much.
That's what I'm saying. She said they all gave their celebrity look alike. They all talked about what they look
Fucking
like.
Megan
Dark hair,
Fox.
blue eyes. Dark hair, brown eyes. Dark hair, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I got
that
short
don't-
curly hair. I
that
look
don't
like
surprise
Halle
me.
Berry.
That don't surprise
She
me.
said they
fuck
all
outta here.
described themselves. You're so stupid. She said they all described themselves. So that shouldn't have been the deciding
Determining factor.
factor for him.
But you see the way he reacted when she said she
Because
was
he
like
wanted
that.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
I mean, who don't?
should've
If you tell me
She
you
should've said,
look
"I'm a
like
curvy
Matthew
Megan
McConaughey,
Fox."
and then you step up,
She
Wait,
should have said,
wait, what's my man's name?
I'm a
Johnny could have
plus-size
said, yeah,
Megan
people always
Fox.
compare me to Matthew McConaughey.
I would
And then you see his little short mullet.
exactly with that little stupid
People
ass
always
hairstyle.
compare me to Robin Gibbons, and I would be like, no.
Right.
You would be right.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So-
It's wrong.
Hold on.
So
Wait,
why
well,
is
let's-
Chelsea wrong?
They are.
Because people tell me all the time, you look like Robin Gibbons. You look like Robin
I see
Gibbons.
where they
I'm
go.
like,
I think
"No,
you look
her
better than
head is
Robin
big."
I see where they go.
Thank you, friend.
You look better than Robin
Because
Gibbons.
she ugly to me. And, I'm
And
like,
she got
ooh.
busted feet.
I'm
We
like,
ain't
ooh.
forgot.
That
We
was
ain't
not
forgot
That was
Robin.
not Robin Gibbons.
How you know?
That was
What's your celebrity look alike?
That was Boomerang, and that's what's her name.
What's your celebrity look alike,
My
friend?
celebrity look like?
Yeah.
Brian Foster.
Jen, what's your celebrity look like? What's your celebrity doppelganger?
Short hair, Candy, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Nope.
Or Fantasia. I get both of those.
Nope. Neither.
I've gotten
I was mad about
I've gotten
Fantasia. I mean,
Tiger
I'll take
Woods.
Fantasia's body,
And
but
I've gotten
she ain't got
what's
this
my-
face.
Nope.
Dr. Dre.
Nope. What?
That's
Dr. Dre?
in the face. That's
Nigga,
what?
what?
I'm fucking say I look like Dr. Dre.
Lies.
I agree. All of it's crazy.
It's
Me.
all-
Chantel ran out on that one.
She-
She was like,
she
that
got
was
called.
some
She
bullshit.
got a call.
I'll holla.
I look way better than Dr. Dre. I just ain't got his money.
You do.
Money make you look better.
Money make everybody.
I'm
look better.
telling
Okay,
you.
go. Next,
All right, so
next
hold
question.
on. So we had Jimmy and we got a
Friend,
couple
we got
minutes.
7 minutes.
Y'all keep veering off path. So
Because-
Jimmy and Chelsea,
Oh my God.
we saying that was a bad match.
Not Jackie Chan.
Who said Jackie Chan? That might be the funniest thing you ever said. That ain't hard, but that might be the funniest thing.
Jamal.
So, all right. So
No,
Jimmy
you
and
can't, Latanya. No, you can't.
Jimmy
Right,
Chelsea's
but
bad
look what
match.
Tanya said.
Nope.
Jimmy was
Nope.
trying to make it work.
He was. He did.
And
he did. But let me tell you something. And
He knew that shit wasn't gonna work. The bitch was crazy.
I'm gonna say right here. She was not crazy. He was emotionally unavailable.
No, she was crazy.
Nope.
What? Where the fuck you getting that from?
Hold on.
No.
Let me finish my
I'm
statement.
not gonna claim that for you, Jimmy.
He's emotionally unavailable, and she has anxious attachment. So they both need to go to therapy. And if you don't,
Why do you say he's emotionally
Hold
unavailable?
on. I want everybody to go look it up because we don't have time. Go look up anxious attachment and look up.
I know. I read the book.
Okay, so then look, he's emotionally unavailable, but it's not fair to judge that because it had only been a month, right?
I don't feel like he was emotionally unavailable.
Oh,
he
I do.
wanted.
I don't.
And
think
then
so.
what was
I don't think
interesting
he liked
was
her. I don't think he was
she
attracted
thought
to her.
Jimmy was hot. I did not think Jimmy was hot. Why she treating him like he the fucking prize?
What's the black girl name?
Wait. It wasn't just her. A few of them.
Yeah, all of them thought he was. What's the girl
Well,
name?
attracted-
The black
Maybe
girl?
he looked better in person.
It wasn't. I don't think it was about the looks.
What's
I think
Clay's girlfriend
he had some
name,
kind
child?
of
AD.
AD.
AD
I think they had
said
some kind
that-
of thing in the pod.
Yeah,
that he
AD
had
said that
going on.
everybody in the pod thought that Jimmy was hot.
Yeah,
No,
without
that was the
seeing
other
him.
dude that she was talking to that
Nope.
was crazy
No,
and
no, no,
left.
it
No,
was
not
Jimmy.
Matt. It was Jimmy.
It was Jimmy.
She said her and Jessica both said on E, I think, that everybody in the pods that thought Jimmy was hot because they was
In the
like
pods.
in the pods,
right,
Because
because of
they
his
said he had
conversation.
this swag and this confidence and this demeanor. And
When Jimmy
they
came
all
out and had
thought
the
that he
nerve to
was
frown
hot.
at her about her not being Megan Fox, I'm looking at him like,
You look like
you
a
look
thumb.
like Bruce Willis.
A
Like,
thumb. He looks like this.
you ain't cute.
He look like this.
It was Jimmy's voice. I
He
think
looked
it
like
was. I
this.
think it was the country
Oh.
little bass thing.
Hi, Sally. Now we gotta watch our
We
mouth.
gotta watch our mouth.
Nope.
So all right, hold
Sarah
on.
gonna
We
hear.
only
Sally
got-
gonna hear all these curse
Can
words.
she
It
say
would be
happy
our first
birthday?
time.
Can you let her say happy birthday?
When we wrap up, we'll get on
Okay,
that.
great.
So hold on. So
Happy
what on?
birthday,
We have not talked about Jessica and Jimmy. Do we think Jessica and Jimmy should have been?
Yes.
I think it broke. I'm gonna be
Yes.
honest. Here's
Yes.
a piece that broke my heart, my little bitty heart.
No.
When she,
Right.
when
Because
she
it's this big.
is this like Whoville. When she gave him the box with the letter in it for her future husband, and he read it, and he just didn't say nothing. I felt so bad for her.
I did not, because I felt like Jessica was crazy too. Like, he dodged the bullet with both of them.
Oh, I agree
They
with that.
both were
But she was
very insecure,
But she was hot.
possessive,
But she was hot.
and crazy.
But she was hot.
And I don't care
I
that
don't think
she
so.
was hot.
I don't think so.
But what about when he said to Jessica, I gave you sex because you wanted sex. Like, you came. I was like,
No.
like, I was ready to
No, no,
box.
no, no, no,
That
no,
what
no,
happened?
no, no, wait.
So they had fallen out.
Now, you know Chelsea?
Jimmy and Jessica?
Jimmy and Chelsea have
Jimmy
fallen
and
out.
Chelsea. Okay.
They made up, and he was like, I
He
ain't
said,
even,
because you
I was
wanted
upstairs working,
It was
and
the
I
way she-
gave you
wait,
some sex.
Wait, no, that's not what was said.
Sally.
That was
Sally
not
gonna
what
hit a
was
sex
said.
Sally
work.
on the place.
That was
Sally's in the room.
not. That was not what was
Sally's in the room.
said. She said she threw it up like I just made love to you, and he was like, you provoked.
You
that.
wanted that. Like,
So
that's
but she-
so
but-
hurtful.
No, but she put it out there like he was like, you're calling me clingy
He
after
took
you made
it.
love to me.
He
I
took
mean,
it.
He took it, but
He took it.
She initiated it. That's what he was saying.
And
She
that's
made
why
it-
she said,
she
I'm not
framed-
going to initiate it no more then.
But she framed it like, oh, if I'm so clingy, why, blah, 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 like you just approached me for sex. But I didn't. You approached
So
me for
do
sex
y'all
with your clingy
think-
ass.
Do y'all think her watching it back, she's going to acknowledge that she clingy tonight?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has to, Brian.
She's gonna
Nobody can watch that and say, I'm not
I
clingy.
think she's
Nobody
gonna
can be in-
acknowledge it. but
Nobody can
here's
be in
the
a
thing.
moment of being that clingy
Hold
and not know
on.
that you're clingy.
Hold on. The only problem that I have with Chelsea is that it had been 30 days. If she was acting like that 2 years into their relationship,
The
I would've been
man
like,
went
it's
out
granted.
one night. She was like, I don't want my husband to go out.
Okay.
I'm like, bitch, you just supposed to look at
Wait,
you
wait,
every
wait.
day.
Wait, he said he went
30
out
days.
for an hour.
Right, that was out of control.
And then
That was
he
And
came
she
right back.
had,
Fucking
I don't want my
control.
husband to go out and have a drink. What?
That's out of fucking
What?
control. Chelsea was out of control.
He dodged the
I
bullet
I am
like the
praying
Matrix.
that
Chelsea
tonight
was out of
she is
control.
going to acknowledge it. She's going to acknowledge
I
it
don't
tonight.
think she. Well, I don't think she is. I don't think she is
don't think
because
she
I don't
is.
think that she has a problem with it. But I can see both. I can see her side and I can see
Wait,
his
what?
side.
Women
Not
give it to me
on
all the
the. It's
time
only
because
been 30 days because my grounding point with Chelsea and Jimmy is it's only been 30 days. You doing a lot, sis. You're doing a lot.
The
in
grounding
30
point
days.
with all of this is 30 to 40
I know,
days.
but see what y'all forgetting is, and they said this, those days in the pod feels like months.
I agree with that.
If
I
I'm
agree
talking
with
to
that.
you
I'm
all
sure.
day,
I'm sure, but that's
So
not the
don't be
reality.
just discounting
so
him.
come to reality, boo boo.
Particularly when we out.
Come outside, cause we outside now.
We outside. We outside time.
We outside
Hey,
now.
listen, y'all. I know y'all
And
trying
I
to.
got my friend.
right, we gotta watch the
That's my bestie
reunion.
and a Tessie, which everybody's trying to watch the. Everybody's trying to watch the reunion. Sally, come over here real fast.
Sally, come on.
We
It's
wanna say
your
happy
birthday. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday
They
to-
asking
Happy
what I do
birthday,
and who
Sally
I do it
Moon.
to
for.
our favorite person that hasn't been on the show yet.
Sally.
This is Chantel's daughter, Sally. Happy birthday, baby.
Sally is 11,
Can we do a
guys.
daughter's podcast?
What's up?
Can we do a daughter's takeover?
Ooh, no.
My
My child
daughters-
is 28.
Your kids are grown. My daughter's
Grown as hell.
So since clearly I'm here, right? She's been dying to be on this podcast at least for the last like 3 months.
We're going to figure out a way to get her on.
birthday, sugar.
We're going to figure out
We're
happy
gonna have
birthday.
a daughter's podcast.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all, go enjoy the show. We hope you enjoyed this show. We will see you all next week. Love is blind unless you got glasses. Let's go, baby.
Are you serious?
Happy birthday, Sally.
Happy birthday,
Woo, 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 woo.